Hey. I'm doing the fear tag. This is a tag by the famous Jack mclain. mclain. I was saving that later. But you know what? I said it. I'm just saying what everyone was thinking. Okay? My bad. So, Jack mclain. McLean? What is his name? McLean? Jack McLean. Yeah, there we go. So Jack McLean made this tag. It's called Fear. Just Fear. Just kind of been real creepy about it, and it's great because I was really excited about doing all comedy skits on this channel for the next year, but I got tagged in a serious take your face off mask type esque. So I'm really thankful for you, Jack. Okay, so Jack, you made this tag, and basically it's who are the real you. I don't know if this really accomplishes that task. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something about me, but am I taking off the persona, the YouTube persona? So this is like a 3-part tag. 1, you explain how fake you are on YouTube. 2, what do you do? Oh, there's a live feed on my Twitter thing. Why? 2, you talk about why you think people are afraid, or that other people are afraid, because that's what Jack did. I don't know. This is really just his tag, and I'm butchering it. And then 3, you talk about your greatest fear. So I think that I personally do put on my party face when I'm on YouTube, or my high school face. When I was in high school, I acted like a psychopath all the time. It wasn't fake. It was who I really was. So it's not really a mask unless it is a mask, because everyone's wearing a mask in high school. A lot of deep questions there. I don't know. Maybe I am fake on YouTube. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am just the entertaining side of myself. Like, do you really want to see me sitting in a lounge chair drinking coffee thinking about what the next video is gonna be? That's kind of how I feel. I don't know how fake I am. I mean, I'm different. So the second thing is, everyone is afraid right now, and I think that's interesting that people are afraid now. I think, I'm just gonna say, because of Brexit and Donald Trump and this whole we don't want to interact mentality, close off the borders. That's basically what the Brexit was about, is closing off the borders to the rest of Europe. And Donald Trump, a big, quote unquote, big part of his campaign was the wall, which I think it was a loud part of his campaign for sure. It was definitely the part that made a lot of media. It's definitely a part that a lot of people are freaking out about, like people are afraid of being deported or whatever. I think that has been a major fear factor for Donald Trump's campaign. So those are things that are going on that people are afraid of. But for me personally, the thing that I'm most afraid of, I've always been afraid of it. And I think it's something that we all have to be afraid of, but maybe in different ways. But basically, my biggest fear is my children and my wife being separated from me. I mean, imagine if your kid was taken from you for any reason. Serial killer on the street, or the government. Both of those reasons. The idea of my 3 or 4-year-old being separated from me and being alone out there without me or my wife to comfort her it's traumatizing thought. And as soon as I had kids, that fear crept into my life, and it's been something that kind of drives me now as a parent, is that fear of government taking my kids, or criminals taking my kids, or me dying. I don't want to die, because I feel the same way. It's like, if I die, I'm being separated from my kids, and they won't have me there to be there for them. One of my saddest thoughts is of my kids old, because I think I'm not going to be there. And I don't know, it's just like the most depressing thing. Like, I don't get sad about thinking about the future of my grandparents not being there, or my parents. I'm going to be sad when they die. But the real sad thought for me is my kids being alive and I'm not alive, when they're 80 years old. I just think it's so sad to think of my daughters 80 years old. And what if nobody's there for them? I don't know. It's just scary. It's a scary thought. So governments do take kids a lot, and I actually have a friend on YouTube who I've followed for about a year, and she was always talking about her kid who the government took because they didn't think she was capable, because she had some disabilities. She had like a Lyme's disease or something that made her weak. They didn't have a lot of finances, and their son was kind of a case, basically. So the government said, well, you can't handle him, so we're going to take him. And that's a nightmare. And then I know other people where they had weird ideas about medical treatments, or not weird ideas, normal ideas about medical treatments, but they went against what the hospital said. So the hospital's like, we're going to take your kid because we think you are refusing your kids the proper health treatment. And then the kid's in the hospital and they get worse. The parents were doing something that was good for the kid, but now they're in the hospital and they're getting worse. And that's scary. So for me, those are government policies that aren't Obama necessarily. They're not Bush. They have been going on for both those things. Bush and Obama both put in policies that I thought are just scary. And then there's the child protection stuff, and I think those guys are underfunded, and they have terrible ways that they tell them how to defend people, because it's just a mess, is what I'm saying. And I'm not saying I'm against those agencies, because there was somebody who died here in New Mexico, just a block away from my grandmother, and she was, I won't go into the details because it's terrible what happened to that girl, and I think Child Protection Services should have seen the thing and been there. So yeah, it's frightening to think what can happen. So I am afraid of government, and I'm afraid of, I don't know, I want policies that are good. So that's why this stuff is so important to me. Good policies and stuff like that. So I take it serious, because of my biggest fear of what could happen to my kids. That was a fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. So thanks, Jack. But I'm supposed to tag other people, and I kind of feel like that would be mean to tag somebody to talk about their greatest fear. But at the same time, I don't know, maybe we'll bring a good discussion out about government policies, or this particular video. But maybe for you, it brings some other thing. Maybe you need to talk about something. So who am I gonna tag? I am going to tag my good friend Steven Halibub. I'm gonna tag somebody to blog about it. Will Van Stone Jr. You should just tag. This is a tag. You can blog it. You don't have to video it. I'm gonna tag. Who else could I tag? I'm gonna do at least 3. So whose fears do I want to know? You know who's revamping her channel right now that you guys should go check out, and I'm gonna tag her because she tagged me in a few things. Is Michelle Cunningham. She changed her channel from my blog to Michelle's World, and I think it's kind of cool. She's actually redoing a lot of stuff, and I think she's actually probably doing more of what she wants to do. It seems like she's taking her channel to a place that she really likes. So I think you should check that out, and you should check her channel out in like maybe the next week or so she has time to do this tag, and then you can see her greatest fear. Maybe Americans. She did come here. Maybe she's afraid of Europe. Maybe she's a Brexiter. I don't know. Is that offensive to call someone a Brexiter? I don't know. I don't know what the climate is over there. No one ever tells me what it's like, politics in Europe. No one ever tells me. No. Psst, out of the loop. It's not very cool. Alright, thanks for watching this extremely long video about my greatest, deepest fears. Thanks to Jack for tagging me. Go check out his video and check out all the people that are going to do it. Check out outside your window. Make sure no one's stalking you. Check out, your books at the library. Check out my subscription button. You can click it. You could click the like button. You could leave a comment. I could stop choking on my own spit. These things could happen.